If I asked you what humanity's greatest invention was, you might say fire, you might say the wheel. But there's one invention we never talk about, one that's so powerful, so pervasive, that we've forgotten it's an invention at all: money. But here's what they don't want you to know. It's not real. Right now, trillions of dollars flow through fiber optic cables. Numbers change on screens. Fortunes are made and lost. Wars are funded. Lives are saved and destroyed. All for something that exists only in our collective imagination. That $100 bill? It's paper. The numbers in your bank account, they're pixels, the wealth of nations. It's a story we tell ourselves. Money is humanity's greatest magic trick. We've convinced 8 billion people that decorated paper and digital entries have value. Not because they're backed by gold, they haven't been since 1971. Not because they represent anything real, but because we believe. This is the foundation of everything. Your job, your dreams, your fears, all built on an illusion so complete that questioning it feels insane. It wasn't always this way. For thousands of years, money meant something. Gold couldn't be printed. Silver couldn't be created with a keystroke. When you held a coin, you held condensed human energy, the work it took to dig metal from the earth. But then, something changed. Governments realized they could break the rules. They could print money without mining gold. They could create wealth without creating value. In 1971, Nixon severed the last connection between money and reality. The dollar became pure faith. Every currency followed. Suddenly the entire world economy was running on nothing but trust. Think about that. Every transaction, every salary, every price, determined by collective belief in something that doesn't exist. But here's where it gets dark. When they create new money, they're not creating new wealth. They're stealing from everyone who already has money. It's called inflation, but it's really theft. Your savings lose value while you sleep. Your salary buys less each year. Meanwhile, those closest to the money printer, banks, governments, corporations, they get the new money first before prices rise. It's the perfect crime. Rob everyone simultaneously and make them think it's just how the economy works. Since 1971, the purchasing power of the dollar has fallen by over 85%. Your grandparents could buy a house with 1 year's salary. You need a lifetime of debt. This isn't accident, this isn't natural law, this is design. At the center of this illusion sits the Federal Reserve. Not a government agency, a private corporation, owned by banks, answerable to no one. They control the most powerful force in your life, and you didn't vote for them. They create money from nothing, lend it to governments at interest, and taxpayers pay the bill. Forever. Every boom, every bust, every crisis, orchestrated by interest rate manipulation. They create bubbles, then profit when they pop. They're not trying to stabilize the economy. They are the instability. The greatest trick they ever pulled was convincing the world they were necessary. But something is changing. People are starting to see. Cryptocurrency emerged as a response, an attempt to create money without masters. Some turn to gold, others to real assets. The spell is weakening. Because here's the ultimate truth. Money only has power because we give it power. If enough people stopped believing, the entire system would collapse overnight. Every empire that debased its currency has fallen. Rome, Weimar Germany, Venezuela. The pattern is always the same. First, they print. Then, they fall. We're living through the greatest monetary experiment in history. Every fiat currency that has ever existed has eventually become worthless. Every single one. The question isn't whether this system will end. The question is, what comes next? Money is just an idea that became so powerful, we forgot it was an idea. It's paper, yet it governs us. It's imaginary, yet we kill for it. It's nothing, yet it's everything. We work our entire lives for symbols. We destroy our planet for numbers. We wage wars over promises written on paper by people who died centuries ago. But if money is just an idea, what else have we been fooled to believe?